Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video, we're going to be covering all the standard camo as well as all the reactive camos in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. This is actually the second video in my camo series. If you want to go ahead and check out my other video where I covered all the MK2 variants as well as all the Mastercraft variants, a link will be down in the description and at the end of the video. I also want to give a quick shout out to another YouTuber by the name of ShawnJ Gaming. I'm going to go ahead and link her channel down in the description because if she didn't allow me to use her account, I wouldn't have been able to include every reactive camo in the game in this video. So when it comes to the video, this one actually took a lot longer than I thought it would, because with the Mastercrafts, typically you have the base variant, the 5 kill variant, and then the 10 kill variant. When you're talking about reactive camos, a lot of them actually have 4 to 7 variants because you got to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and even 30 kills in some cases. So it really adds up. And currently in the game, there are a total of 11 standard camos where you just equip them. That's all they do. They don't modify by any kind of reactions based off kills. And there is a total of 17 reactive camos. So after I wrote down all the camos, I started separating them. Ones you can get from the black market, one you get through the tier progression in the various seasons, or the things you get from reserves. And unfortunately, I'm sad to say that a little over 40% of the camos you see today have to be purchased with COD points. First one up is actually the MOG Mastercraft variant. I accidentally left this out of the last video, so I thought I'd include this one. This one was purchasable for COD points in the black market. It had a 0 kill, 5 kill, as well as a 10 kill variant. You can see it kind of lights up a little bit. So thank you to everyone who let me know in the comments section on the previous video. So let's go ahead and jump into the standard camos. This one is called Kilobyte, and this was unlocked in Season 2 through tier progression. Pretty nice camo, green, not too crazy. Next one is the Splatter Camo, and this one is unlocked through reserves. Next one up is going to be the Shimmer Camo. This again was unlocked in Season 2 through tier progression. Cherry Blossom, which you're going to see right now, this was available in the black market, so you had to pay for that one. Lady Luck, Season 3 Grand Heist is the next one, so Lady Luck is this one. This is pretty much available through tier progression. Next one up is the Street Race one, and that is going to be through reserves. So this green one actually has a little bit of animation going on, but it doesn't really change based off kills, again through reserves. So the next few we're going to look at are all buyable in the black market. This first one is the Rocket Box, which is a very clean camo. Next one up is Benjamin, which is just basically $100 bills all over the weapon. Next one is going to be the Kiss of Death. So it's just a bunch of lips all over the weapon with a black background. And the next one is going to be Carbolicious. This one's just a bunch of donuts all over it. Kind of looks like the Simpsons style donuts, but it is what it is. And the last standard camo available is called Burple, and this one is pretty much unlocked if you have Amazon Prime. So link that with your Twitch account and that'll unlock Twitch Prime. Link that with your Call of Duty account and you'll gain access to this camo. This first one is actually called Plasma Drive, and this was available Season 2 as part of the tier progression. It's probably one of the best camos in the game because for every kill it cycles through, so it's not like stagnant, it stops at 5 and 10. It just literally cycles through for every single kill. It'll just repeat that pattern. Next up is the Strip, which was available in Season 3 through tier progression, and this one actually has 7 different variants. 0, 5, 10, all the way up to 30. So you can see the different progression there. Pretty cool. I actually had to go into private matches, kill bots, so I can actually go through these progressions, stand still in a certain location, and get that weapon inspect. And overall, I think this is actually a pretty cool reactive camo, but I'd like to know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Once you've watched the entire video, go ahead and comment what is your favorite and least favorite camo. This reactive camo right here is called DDay, and you can only buy this one in the black market. It actually only has 4 stages, 0, 3, 6, and 9. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have enough contrast to actually pop because there are a lot of details going on if you look very close, but I don't think it's enough to actually compete with a lot of these other reactive camos. Right here is called the Masked Reactive Camo. This is another one you had to buy in the store, and this one's a little different with the reactions. You had to get headshots, not just standard kills. And there's a total of 1 headshot, 3 headshots, 6 headshots. And that's going to go ahead and bring us over to the Cypher Reactive Camo, which is another reactive camo that costs money. This one I think was attached to the Rampart way back when it first came out. And this one overall is a clean camo. I just wish you could choose the order so you can choose which one you want to stick with at the end. Or they just cycle through the same way that Plasma Drive Reactive Camo does, because then you get full use of every different version of the weapon. So what do you all prefer? Do you like it the way it is now, where it just stays fixed on those increments of kills and it doesn't cycle through once you hit 25, 30? Or do you think it would be better if it just cycled the same way the Plasma Drive one does? The next one up is Death Reel, and again, this one was purchasable. You had to buy it in the black market. It kind of has that movie theater type theme along with zombies. A lot of explosions going on. Pretty cool overall, but not one that I'm particularly a fan of when you compare it to the rest of the reactive camos. Next up is Party Rock, and this one again was only available through purchase, and this is kind of the throwback to BO2 which also had a standardized camo that was called Party Rock. So for those of you that played Black Ops 2, you're pretty familiar with this camo. They definitely decided to go a little over the top with this. I only like one of the versions out of all the different reactions, and that's the one right here, this green with the little stripes going through. But the rest of them are a little bit too much for me. I think it would be cool if you could kind of pick the colors. I think there's a lot they could do with reactive camos. I'm actually pretty excited to see what they'll give us down the road, and hopefully most of them are unlockable through tiers. And that brings us to the Skull Cracker, which is actually unlocked through tier progression in Season 1. You can see that you do gotta get headshots for it. It has all these different skulls on it, lights up, changes colors. But it only has 3 versions, and not one of them is particularly fantastic. And that brings us to one of the reactive camos, which in my opinion is probably top 5 in the entire game as far as camos go. They look really nice on several of the weapons. The color pops, you can tell exactly which camo it is. And the real nice thing about this reactive camo is that it was completely free and unlockable through tier progression in Season 1. And what's sad is Season 1 didn't actually have that many reactive camos. Hopefully in the future there's like 7 to 10 reactive camos for each set of contraband streams, because I think it just mixes up the content, allows you to have variety in the weapons, and gives you additional challenges to unlock them. Next reactive camo is actually called APB, and this was available through tier progression in Season 3. You can see as you get the different kills, a lot more sirens and stuff is going on because it does have that police theme. And the last one I actually find pretty annoying because when you aim down sight, it gets very distracting. And that brings us to the #1 reactive camo in my opinion, which is the Soul Eater reactive camo. And this was available to everyone in Season 1 through tier progression. Some people didn't get it because it was pretty high tier. This is also one of the camos that I just like every stage along the way. It doesn't matter which one, they all look clean and crisp to me. This one's very nice right here. And 10 times out of 10, if I include this in a video, someone will comment, "What is that camo?" There's a rumor they're supposed to be bringing it back with a few other items from Season 1. Hopefully they'll be in reserves and not have to be purchasable. This next camo we're looking at is called Road Trip, and this was part of that Barbarian event. So it was one of those mini events during Season 2, I believe. And this one allowed you to get this different progression. There are only 4 progressions: 0 kills, 3 kills, 6 kills, and 9 kills, ending up with that sports car driving through space. The next one's a little bit harder to show off because it required rapid kills. So I'm going to do my best to show you off what I can, and then I'm going to show you how it looks in the menu. This particular one's called Vanguard. This was available and is currently available through reserves. So if you unlock the items, you will be able to get this one. I think it was attached with the boombox. So if you got that Mastercraft variant for the SG-12, kind of see what it looks like. You can see the various stages. It has a lot going on. I'm not sure exactly how to unlock it perfectly, but I went ahead and showed you the best I could. Here's how the stages are supposed to look. I'm not sure how you get 1 rapid objective kills, which is plural. Doesn't make much sense to me. I tried my best to kind of go through them, but you can see how it looks in the menu. The next reactive camo we'll go ahead and take a look at is called Dogfight, and this was available in Season 2 just through tier progression. This one also had only 4 tiers: 0, 3, 8, and 15. Looks a little blurry. I know from afar it looks a lot better, but it's basically planes flying through the air. And not going to lie, when I first jumped into a match to get footage of this, I almost thought that nothing was happening because of how blurry these images are. This next reactive camo is called Take It Personally, and this one is very hard to capture footage of all the different various ones because multiple things could be happening at once. You'll kind of see how that works. You're going to see I actually get in this gunfight and actually changes colors twice. Goes from purple to red and immediately changes to this weapon inspect that I have for you here. So we're going to look at them again in the menu the same way we did with the other Vanguard reactive camo. And you can see right here, the second stage is a Kingslayer kill, then a Buzzkill kill, and then an Avenger kill, as well as a Revenge kill. So you can see the progression there. It goes to red, which actually looks pretty clean. I wish you could actually choose that one as the final one, but obviously we know how that works. And the next reactive camo we'll look at is called Rampage, and it's basically a wolf on the side of the weapon, as you'll see here. Then its eyes light up, and then it gets a little bit of a light up around the weapon. For the most part, not very much going on with this weapon, and then it changes color from red to green. And this one's kind of weird too, because this one you needed 1 rapid kill, 2 rapid kill, 3 rapid kills. And right here you can see it changes to that green, which is basically its final form. That's going to go ahead and bring us to Access Denied, which is another reactive camo that you had to buy in the black market. All that happens is the hair goes from blue to green and then finally lands on pink. And for this one, you actually had to go from 0 shutdown medals to shutdown and then 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and want to go ahead and check out my Mastercraft variant video if you haven't had a chance already. I had a ton of fun making the video, so if you enjoyed it, please remember to hit that like button. Make that thumbs up, light up blue. And if you're one of the 80% that hasn't yet subscribed, please remember to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on. I got a few comments on the previous videos when I mentioned this, and a few people actually wrote me and said I had no idea that it wasn't subscribed. I enjoy the content. So if you're one of those individuals that keep watching my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.